As let's see whether Life Esports can actually crash this one effectively. You can see the minion wave moving on through. It's very far away on Live Sandbox's side. As now we've got a teleport coming forward. Effort getting taken down very low. Remember, doesn't have the flash, so he's just dead. And Deft picks up the turret aggro, just walks out of the way. A beautiful dive for Life Esports. Where was this team in game one?
Exactly, and then on the top side of the map as well, the Croco isn't able to get anything done here. The push goes through from Morgan, who's actually holding his own very well this game. Now, the one thing that we've seen a lot of teams, Live Sandbox included, fall into the trap of in situations like this is actually matching teleports, and that is something they do not do. So both Summit and Fate keep their teleports here, and you could tell by how Effort and Prince play this out that they're just willing to go, okay, we got caught here, we're going to get punished, we got to teleport out of this. It's going to hurt a lot, though, the power of that lane, and this is exactly what you want to do against an Aphelios, who's a lot more vulnerable than an Ezreal in the early game, to keep him down and make sure that his power spike doesn't hit early. Ultimate available, and you're going to win that one out every single time, especially because the Phage isn't going to give you the same amount of value as the Alternator's extra damage there in a fight like this that happens so quickly. Going to teleport back to lane, but at least Life Esports are able to play, again, around this bottom side. They'll continue to do so, in fact.
They're going to go for it. There's the flash. Sorry, there's the exhaust to come through there as Effort's just going to get taken down ever so comfortably. And yes, Morgan's getting exactly the same treatment, but this time, Life are punishing on the other side of the map, and that's what was missing in game number one. Exactly. I don't know whether it's going to be enough. However,
it's a good start.
Definitely good, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good start, and if this doesn't happen to Morgan, actually, imagine Life's position, because he actually still has teleport. He does end up going in here because he's going to die no matter what, because Summit is ranged, obviously has his Q coming back up, so he does Hex Tech ultimate him back in, but just ends up getting caught. But all the while, this continues to be an insane amount of pressure on the bottom side of the map, so you've limited the power of Prince quite significantly. Once again, he's going to lose quite a few waves of minions, or rather quite a few minions individually there. No.
Actually pretty insane. Prince taking a bit of damage here, as you can see Deft continuing to play well. Kind of the shining light this season, but also in game number one.
Oh, absolutely. I think that Deft was never a problem all year long, or probably at any point in his career, but in summer, he was definitely the shining light.
Well, Hook is going to connect there. They're going to see if they can take down Effort before they inevitably do fall, because Life are a little bit too far forward, ladies and gentlemen. Deft is going to be taken down. We cast a curse the heck out of him. I apologize to any Deft fans.
We definitely did, but that's a big breath of fresh air here for Live Sandbox to be able to actually take out.
Fate looking to grab his first of the game as well, and he's going to get in there. Willa, no Ragnarok available, and yeah, swept under the rug as Fate just pushes him off the rift.
And this is one of those moments I hate to be right, but...
Oh, okay, well, Croco is just going to burn down. The chain is going to get flashed for, and Chovy picks up the kill. Nicely done. They at least trade one back.
Yeah, they're going to get a little consolation prize there, but there's one of those moments where I hate to be right about Life Esports taking this lead. And
okay, there's Chains of Corruption, immediately cleansed by Prince, but he has to use everything outside of his flash. As in goes Morgan, he's going to get hooked immediately. Hook shot comes out as Summit also teleports towards the bottom side. Vista heroically saves his AD carry. Well, they do still have a slight advantage, but can they 5v5 is the question. And the other one is, should they 5v5?
It's a tough call. The reward is high if you win this.
Well, Chains connect onto Summit. He is out of this fight now as Morgan finds the stun, but there's the Lantern. As it's going to be a 50-50 on this, and it is going to be secured. Viego immediately falls down. Summit cannot participate in this one. Emperor's Divide for the disengage out of Fate, but Chovy just walks past the wall, and Morgan will pick up the 1-2 punch. Hanwha have finally woken up in this game, and Morgan is going to have Summit delivered to him on a silver platter. And now Effort going to get stunned. Beautiful flash from Vista to weave through the minions. It's a triple kill. And okay, Morgan, let's see what your Camille has this game.
Oh, okay, well, this is now looking like a very, very commanding lead that's going to be very difficult to let slip away. They're not going to be able to control the side lane. You need to be the one who flanks it.
Chains of Corruption are going to connect, and Prince, yeah, it takes a little bit longer on the cleanse than he would have wanted to there, I think.
Yeah, this is starting to look like unlosable.
Yeah.
For Life Esports. They have such a lead now. They've kept the carry down. 0-3-1 is...
It's just such a good composition, Wolf. You know, a comp like this, it's just unlosable. Not going to find his window there. Enough distance created by the Camille as the mid lane once again getting shoved by Deft. 5 seconds on this potential Mountain Soul. As Summit is in the same position again.
He showed himself
down to 200 health.
He shurikened out, and now you've got no stopwatch. You went Void Staff second. How are
It's
you ever
free
gonna play?
soul.
Yeah, it's free soul. And this is why I was talking about getting a stopwatch being so important.
No.
He didn't buy a stopwatch. He built the Void Staff.
And he's dead.
Goodbye.
Yeah, Summit might also struggle a little bit there, but no, Chovy not going to get greedy. As yes, Hanwha have just... It's like the last game didn't happen, right? They have managed to really pivot after a game that can really hurt your mental, right? Like, this is the last chance saloon.
It's just a hard one to win as effort. Bye-bye again.
And this is what happens when a pick comp gets ludicrously far ahead, right? It just becomes a game like this. And it looks like Live Sandbox are just stupid, but they actually just can't leave their base safely, right? Like, there could be a Chovy lurking.
Effort died there because he was trying to clear vision around Baron. If you don't clear the vision around Baron, then the Baron gets taken without your knowledge and you lose the game. So, you know, it's a lose-lose scenario. Like you said, as the support, it's the hardest. Because you've got to clear that vision. And, I mean, at least this is going to be a cool play to trade.
Yeah, they might be able to get this inhibitor turret. I don't know whether they really want to take the inhibitor, nor that can they, as Vista is going to turn up. There goes the Baron, but because there was no way that they could get to the Baron pit, right? So that was impossible. Getting a couple of turrets and getting a bit of money into your back pocket, certainly the best case scenario here for Live Sandbox, but I mean, it's consolation prize at best, and the silver lining is not very silver. It's
certainly very hopeful, it's very optimistic, but it is the best choice to make given the scenario. And for Hano Life here, I mean, he's like, I'm pretty sure he's here. Like, he literally said, like, Easter Core, which is like, I bet he's there. And guess what? This is like the 4th time Chovy has found someone in Fog of War this game and killed them based on this game
just straight up predicted where they were going to be. The second time for Summit was not a difficult one, nor the first one, I guess, because it's like Kennan's favorite place to be, but that one on to Effort was very cool.
He's like, I bet they're clearing vision because that's what they have to be doing right now.
As Prince, okay. They're clearing health bars here as well, mainly Chovy. As Hanwha just going to play this one split between bottom and mid lane, complete control of the enemy jungle. As Chovy stops them from rotating over, really nicely played. But with the Baron buff, makes this pretty comfortable, especially with the 7,000 gold lead as well. And Chovy's still just lying in wait. Saltwater crocodile, terrifying. As Prince? Okay, yeah, he was looking to try and find something. Midnight Vigil didn't do a whole lot though, as the hook is going to connect onto Vista and Summit. They're all too split up. The cannon can't find any of the value. He goes golden, but then immediately goes into the black and white screen as now Morgan has joined the fight. Hextech Ultimatum says that Croco is not allowed to leave, and it's a double kill for the Viking. Humble Life Esports might just be able to win off the back of this one.
Definitely going to be the case. There's the stopwatch from Summit. Very, very, very late in this game. It's not enough to turn the tides with the Hail Mary teleport, and as you said, Hano Life Esports could just end.
Yeah. It's from, okay, in goes Fate, looks for the Emperor's Divide, finds Deft, but this time, he's not 5-0 and 3. He's got a couple of stopwatches, and so he's in stasis for a little while, but it's not going to do it. So now, we have a series on our hands. Effort finds himself a hook, but that is just before his Nexus is obliterated. It's a best of 3.
현재 맞아. 비가 왔었어. 비가 왔었어.
찍어볼게.
나이스.
이번 턴에 끝낼 생각 해보자.
지난 생각도 해보자.
내가 앞에서 막아줄게.
얘 주문밖에 없어. 얘 스펠은.
확인. 얘 아지는데 아지는 진짜 상관없어.
스펠 있어 얘네. 오케이 스펠 있다 생각해.
내가 라인 끌려 막아줄게.
이거 내가 앞에 원컵 내줄게. 아질만 신경 써.
나 지훈이 좀 봐줄게 그러면.
봐봤다. 아즈르 덮쳐.
아지르부터 볼게.
아즈르 봐봐.
나이스.
나이스. 펌텔 좋았다.
즐길 사람.
그거지.
좋았어요.
나이스.
나이스.